Alright, welcome back to Fable Tees. This is going to be another video in our vlog chapter on YouTube. So, as promised in the prologue, I'm just going to talk a little bit more about what Fable Tees is and what exactly I hope to achieve from it from this year moving onward. So, Fable Tees is basically just sort of a hub for mythology, folklores, fairy tales, all the creepy crawly things that, I find pretty interesting, all the fantasy genre themes that, people are familiar with. So that's why I started off with stories like the Red Riding Hood, Snow White, Rapunzel, the Princess and the Frog, or the Frog King, whatever you want to call it. So the basic idea was that all of these stories, even though they've been told millions and billions of times, they are forever changing. They can be expanded upon in different ways, which I think is really cool. There was big inspiration pulls from things like Once Upon a Time, before Elsa showed up and everything got kind of weird. The Wolf Among Us was a really cool game. I thought they did a great modernization of these classic Grimm Brothers characters. Little things like that. So I thought it was something that I could do t-shirt wise, something that could be expanded upon, something maybe a different angle of these characters not seen before. And in addition to that, in a more monetary value, is I didn't want to get caught up in copyrights. So a lot of these tales, they've been passed down orally, they don't have copyrights per se, so it's easier to sell Wolf t-shirts than it is to sell Naruto t-shirts, if we're being honest. So that was one part of the inspiration for Fable Tees, and the idea was that it could span far beyond just folklores. It could go into African tales, Chinese tales, Arabian tales, anything. We could start getting real Lovecraftian with this thing. So that's what I was excited to do when I came up with this idea, was that it could tell so many different stories, and everyone has a story worth telling. So I think that the idea would appeal to a lot of people. Now, what went right for me throughout this process, I did get all of my equipment. I think the hardest part about doing any of this kind of stuff is just starting. So that's what I did. I took my time. I made myself the logo. I made myself a brand image, tagline. I had ideas for what kind of designs I wanted to start with. So those things went well, and I was able to save up some money. I bought a heat press. I bought vinyl. I bought a vinyl cutter. So yeah, that part went well, and I was able to practice with these things for a long time up till this point. So I can make stickers, I can make t-shirts, and I thought pretty much that's it in a nutshell. I thought I had it all down. Here's where I probably should have improved. I could have done better research into the equipment that I was buying, because I didn't realize that there were sources like Heat Press Nation or Stalls or Johnson's Plastics Plus. Well, the next thing that I could have done better was a lot of marketing for myself, because I didn't really market this project at all. I did spam a lot of Instagram posts and Facebook posts, but in the end that only really got me like cheap spam bots and people trying to get their promotions on my page or something like that. So yeah, a lot of bots and a lot of promotion people, and nothing else really came of it. Word of mouth kind of failed me too. I did tell people about it. I told my coworkers, I told some of my friends, I told my family, but in the end I sold 2 shirts, and they were both from my mom, so we see how well that went. But thank you, Mom. So this time around it's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to do some more marketing techniques. I'm starting this YouTube channel, obviously, so hopefully that benefits myself as well as it benefits you, the audience. Maybe you learn something from my mistakes and my endeavors, and maybe it takes us somewhere new this year. So in light of all that, I'm going to close out. Probably in the next video we're going to talk a little bit more about heat transfer vinyl itself. I'm going to thinking about doing like a small tutorial series on that. So if you're interested, comment, like below, share it, let me know you guys are out there, and I'll keep doing it. If not, I might just keep doing it anyway. So hey,